Hey everybody, happy Friday. Happy Friday. How you guys doing today? Girl, we made it through the week, honey. Can y'all hear me okay? Before I begin speaking and getting into the commentary, I want to know, can y'all hear me? Let me get my other gadgets so I can see. Can y'all hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Okay. Okay. Can you see me all right, child? Am I visible to you? Okay. Child, let me speak to everybody before I start. That'll give people time to no, this is not the crayon case, this Julia place. Let me speak to everybody while I got y'all here, and that'll allow whoever else wants to join the show to get here. Please ring the doorbell if you are already in the building. Let me speak to the peoples. Let me speak to the peoples. Hey, J Truth, Rare Treasure, Voodoo Hazel. Hey, Miss Jean. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Caroline. Hey, House of Sir James. I spoke to her. Hey, Paige. Hey, Brick Girl Haley. Hey, Miss Yolanda. Hey, Kings Mina, you know. Hey, WJ. And I think I got everyone. Yolanda Hayes on Brick Girl, Stacy Voodoo. Brick Girl, Hazel was spoken to. Hey, K Chanel, how you doing, Puddin'? Hey, Pandy's Hair Candy and more. How are you? Hi, Miss Gerald. Hey, Sweet Messenger. How you doing, girl? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you, Tanya. And how you doing today? Well, y'all, TGIF in this bitch. Okay, we made it through another damn week, child. So whatever your week looked like, just know you made it through, and we're about to enter the weekend. The freaking weekend. Okay, the freaking weekend. Hey, Egyptian goddess, how you doing, honey? Now, I want to apologize that I switched the dates of this because I needed to do more research and I got the actual court transcripts late. So I had to stay up and try to go through them to make sure what I learned from the documentary coincided with what actually did happen, okay, according to the court documents, okay. So that put me having to put this live off until today. So I appreciate everybody that decided to, come through even though it's a day late, but it ain't a dollar short. Now, when I read this story, I was like, oh, this is a lot. Oh, child, this is a whole hell of a lot. And I did not know at first how I would convey this story to you guys. So it finally hit me yesterday. Do it the way Lady Nika does it. Come in and paint a picture. Tell a story. And while I'm telling the story, I'm going to also give you the factuals that I was able to get out of the court transcripts. So I'm going to mesh that all together and hopefully you'll be able to follow this story. Shout out to my love thing in the chat who sent this to me. I had no idea about this whatsoever. Let me get my shit. Hey, April, how you doing? Child, this has been when I got on this took me somewhere, girl. Took me somewhere, girl. I got notes on top of notes, and it don't stop there, girl. I was busy. I was busy because I wanted to paint this picture and be able to tell y'all everything the way you need to be told, girl. It's pages of this shit. So I'm gonna try to condense it down so that I don't hold you long. If it does go over the 1 hour mark, it just does. I got time today. Okay. I got time today. So before we get started, make sure you have rung that damn doorbell, child. Ring the doorbell, and I'm going to tell you a story of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Okay. She was born to the parents named Dee Dee Blanchard and Rob Blanchard. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot to cover, but I'm gonna try to squeeze it in, but I ain't gonna go so fast that the viewers become lost. And at the end of this, I will actually link you guys some information so that you can go over and watch it for yourself. But I'm gonna try to pull this together, an old nasty piece of story for you guys. Okay. As I said, this is the story of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, born to Dee Dee and Rob Blanchard. They hail from the Forge Parish, Louisiana. See, that's the part that got me. I was like, oh, okay. Dee Dee and Rob had met at a bowling alley, and after dating for a brief while, Dee Dee got pregnant. Considering the times, okay, that considering the times they got married early, like I think age 18, they were married. Rob recalls things that were, things were fine between him and Dee Dee at first, and then she began to change. She started talking about dark things like witchcraft, even had a tarantula spider as a pet. Okay, so eventually they broke up. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Dee Dee. Let me get comfortable, girl. Dee Dee grew up pretty much getting what she wanted. And according to her father Claude and his wife, because him and the stepmom Laura, if she didn't get her way, now if she didn't get her way, people would pay for it. That's the type of woman Dee Dee Blanchard was. So let me catch you up, make sure we don't lose you here. The story is of the daughter, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, the parent, Dee Dee Blanchard, and the father, Rob Blanchard. Okay. Married early because she got pregnant. Relationship was fine at first, and then he saw a change in Dee Dee. She got really dark. Hey, everybody coming in. She got really dark. Thank you, Tiffy. She started dabbling with witchcraft, and she even thought it was cool to have a tarantula as a pet, right? Dee Dee grew up kind of spoiled. She got whatever she wanted, and when she did not get that which she wanted, that was hell to pay. And that was said by her father, Claude, and his wife, her stepmother, Laura. Now, let me tell you something a little bit about Dee Dee's mama, Emma. She was a shady character. So apparently, this apple won't fall far from the tree. She was an avid shoplifter. She stayed in and out of the court system. The lady was so treacherous that it was said that if she went to the laundromat one day and someone else was in there washing their clothes, Dee Dee might just steal other people's clothing. She stole between $2,000 to $3,000 from her grandfather. Mm. It was even rumored that Dee Dee had something to do with her mother's death. It said that Emma got sick and Dee Dee would even keep her clean or would feed her. That's how treacherous Dee Dee was. Okay. Dee Dee wasn't, oh, sorry. Uh-oh. Lord, I didn't block nobody, did I? Okay. Dee Dee was a person, of course, wasn't the best person, okay? She had ran up credit cards um in her grandfather's name. She was rumored to be sought by America's Most Wanted at one time. She had written bad checks in New Orleans, Slidell, and Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and was wanted by the police. Dee Dee tried to poison her stepmom. She was putting Roundup insecticide into this woman's food. And this lady began to get so sick, she was confined to a bed for 9 months. And even her husband, Claude, thought she would not make it. Okay. Katrina was her saving grace. It allowed her to escape. Okay. She took her baby Gypsy and she left Louisiana because she had ones. Now, by this time, Gypsy uh, is here, and she immediately began to make this girl sick. Okay, she started throwing illnesses on the girl. She was supposed to have had sleep apnea, leukemia, muscular dystrophy, epilepsy, asthma, was paralyzed from the waist down, was mentally delayed, had breathing issues, and she had a breathing tube. Thank you, Miss Jean. She took the child to the hospital at least 100 times between 2005 and 2014. Mhm. Gypsy had several surgeries, including gastrointestinal operations and removal of her salivary glands. Mhm. She and Gypsy landed in Springfield, Missouri, where people were drawn to Gypsy due to her multiple illnesses and her lightheartedness in dealing with it all. And because Dee Dee had fabricated so well, they benefited from several of the charities related to the illnesses that Gypsy had. During one of Gypsy many doctor's visits, there was this pediatric neurosurgeon that noticed something about Dee Dee. First, Gypsy was never allowed to speak. She always had a doll with her, and her mother had told her, do not say anything. Okay? Do not say anything. I do the talking. She even at some of them doctor's visits would cover the girl's ear, claiming not to want to offend her, as she told whatever stories necessary to keep her daughter in what is considered a state. Whatever illness she was at that doctor for, she played it up enough to where these people believed her. hmm During one of these visits, he noticed that there was a point where they had did some tests on this girl. Now, at this point, this child has been paralyzed apparently for 9 years, right? Hey, Blessed. He said that if that was true, when he got the results back, if she truly had not been able to walk for 9 years, there would be no muscle tone, but she had muscle tone. There would be no muscle mass. She had normal muscle mass. She also had MRIs on her brain and spinal cord, and they all came back normal. The neurosurgeon felt the mother suffered from a condition called Munchausen by proxy syndrome. Now, that is a condition where people basically make the children sick to receive attention and whatever emotional gratification they feel they need. It is basically a form of child abuse. So now at this point, she's been going through this for 9 years. This woman even had this girl going to every 6 months to have a breathing tube, a new feeding tube placed in her body. And during the interrogation, once she's caught, because I'm going to tell you what Gypsy did, she even said those were painful. But her mother wanted to continue to receive gratuities and state assisted funding. She still made her go through this every 6 months, putting a new feeding tube in there. The neurosurgeon felt that something was definitely wrong, but according to him, he did not have substantial proof to prove anything. And Dee Dee was such a master manipulator, the abuse was allowed to continue. Eventually, because Dee Dee would request Gypsy's medical records from time to time, she saw the letter where he had written in there his suspicions. And once she became aware that that neurosurgeon was on to her, of course she switched doctors, right? Mm. As Gypsy began to grow up, she played along as her mother instructed her to do. She was never allowed to talk to her friends that she had made in the neighborhood without the presence of Dee Dee. And when she was present, she can only, Nika, can you see me because I was talking and I am still blind? I see you. I see you. I can see her. Can y'all see her? Y'all see Shelly? Okay, they see you. Okay. Now, back to the story. When the mother was present, as she always was, she was always either hugging Gypsy or she was holding her hands. She did all of that as a form of being able to keep her mastery over the girl. She's holding her all the time or she holding her hand. And I'm going to get into why. Gypsy said that if she said anything that her mother didn't like, she would squeeze her hand. And that was the signal to either change the subject or move right the fuck along, right? She admitted that her mother, Dee Dee, did hit her sometimes. She hit her with things like coat hangers, the palm of her hand. Gypsy recalled numerous times she was slapped, and she never tried to stop her mother or defend herself by fighting her mother back because she was afraid. So you see the kind of mental play this woman's been playing with her daughter. She did try once to tell a friend that she had met at an event about the abuse, and she was, the abuse that she was enduring at the hand of her mother. And the friend suggested that she come live with her and her family in Arkansas. hmm So Gypsy ran away. Friend helped her escape because remember, this girl is confined every single day. She's in this damn wheelchair and she can walk. 4 hours after she ran away, because they had mutual friends, Dee Dee found her daughter. She found her, threatened to call the police, and took her back home. Once she got her home, she took a hammer and smashed Gypsy's computer and her cell phone with the hammer and told her, if you ever try this again, I'll smash your fingers. Shortly after shortly after that incident, Dee Dee went to a lawyer, and she convinced that lawyer to draw up paperwork stating that Gypsy was incompetent. So in Gypsy's mind, if she did run to the police to tell on her mom, they would pull that information up and they wouldn't believe her. So she felt stuck, imprisoned with no hope. Then there was a time where there was an anonymous tip made to the police about the abuse that Gypsy was enduring. When the police went to this woman's home, Dee Dee and Gypsy's, Dee Dee was so good at manipulating these people. Baby, she had them folks in there with coffee and was going through photo albums and just chittering and chattering like nothing else, like nothing was amiss in that home. So you know what happened? The police left her there to continue to endure the abuse of her mother. Rob, Gypsy's father, said that he was once told that Gypsy could walk. And when he inquired about it, Dee Dee played it off, said that her dystrophy was so bad that the muscle tissue was slowly degenerating, and sometimes she can walk, but it's with a lot of pain. And as the condition continues, she will get to a point where she won't be able to. So that's why they keep her in the wheelchair. Dee had just started at that point moving her daughter further and further away from her father. So around the adolescence age, I call it the age of, you becoming aware. Why did you talk like Kimmy? Madam Scorpio, you ain't got to go, but I'm not talking like nobody. I'm talking like myself because I'm helping these people understand the story. Now, bitch, if you can't come in and enjoy the motherfucking story, you can get the fuck out, you stupid ass cunt, bitch. Block that hoe. I don't like her no how. Bye, hoe. Block her. Anyway, moving right along, y'all. Moving right along. Shit, just because a bitch ain't on Contretto today, don't mean she being like somebody else. Don't ever bring your dumb ass. No, no, no. Do not time that hoe out. Block that bitch. You only get one time to come up in here and try to tell me how to run my motherfucking commentary. Ho, don't do that shit, because we on some real shit. Now fuck you, bitch, and watch from the clouds like the rest of them stupid ass cunt bitches that don't know how to come in here and have a good conversation with all. Now, is that the side of me you wanted to see? There it is. Now, let's get back. So around the adolescent age, which I call the age of awareness, right? Gypsy's life, and she met this young man online. It was on an online Christian dating website, and his name was Nicholas Godajon. Okay. They talked and they became closer and closer during this online relationship. And shortly thereafter, they decided they wanted to be together. They wanted to be actually in a relationship. Nick was rather quiet, according to his family. Um, his parents said that they used to always try to encourage him to get out and be more social. His mother, Stephanie, said that Nick was diagnosed with autism and Asperger's, and she was told by the diagnosing physician that her son would always have a mindset of maybe around 16 or 17 years of age. Gypsy says her relationship with Nick started off lighthearted. Then he started talking about BDSM. She didn't even know what the hell it was, but when she looked it up, she knew that she wanted no parts of it, but Nick convinced her to do it. He taught her that a woman is supposed to be submissive to a man, and the man is supposed to be dominant. One of his exes actually had reached out to Gypsy to tell her that Nick was a bad guy and she probably didn't want to be dealing with that dude at all. But guess what? She took that as, oh, she's probably just jealous. But no, she was telling you some things, because it was later discovered that Nick had actually been arrested for going to a McDonald's, watching porn, and fondling himself while doing so. And after a 8-hour standoff, he was taken into police custody. Gypsy admitted that she didn't even know what normal looked like. She never had a boyfriend before. She admitted that he had several personalities, and that one day he had one of his personalities come out and he wanted her to make a personality up to go along with that particular personality, and she did it. Mm. She made up a personality just to be the girlfriend to that particular personality that he had. Nick had that girl into emo, and cosplay, but not in a normal way. It was more sexual. You see what I'm saying? She was dressing and taking photos. One minute she's this innocent little girl that needs to be, scolded by daddy, and then the next one she might even be dressed like a slut, a villainess. All of this, she's taking pictures like this. And when I drop the link for the documentary that you guys can go see, you're going to see where they showing you all these different photos this girl is taking just to appease this man, okay, this young boy. She did whatever Nick wanted her to do. So a year into this relationship, she actually tells him about the abuse that goes on at her mother's hand. She tells him that she can actually walk. Her mother wanted her to be in a wheelchair and she just going along with it. So one day Nick said to her that he'd protect her from anyone. And she asked him, even my mother? He said yes. And that is where the plan started to take shape as to what would be the fate of Dee Dee Blanchard, Gypsy Rose Blanchard mother. Thank you. Thank you, Pizarro B, Smoke Sector Queen. Thank you. I stopped a minute because this is it's finna get deep. So is there anybody with any questions at this point before we get into the deeper? Are y'all able to follow along? I know I'm not doing my normal contratto because ain't nothing contratto about this. And I want to talk to y'all about what this girl actually endured. So at this time in the broadcast, is there anybody that's lost or need me to catch you up to anything that I said? I told you we got time today. No, you telling it good. Okay, nobody needs, y'all got it? You got it, J Truth? Okay, okay. Thank you, Miss Heat Wave. And how you doing, honey? How you doing? Okay, let's keep it going since y'all are on top of it. Hey there, Diva. What's going on, baby? What's going on? Okay, since everybody's caught up, everybody's following the story. Thank you. Slow roll it, Lady Nika. I said my reminder for this one, but I'm late. Okay. But you caught up, Pizarro, Beast, Smoke, Sector Queen. You understand what's happening so far? Because I don't want to leave now, didn't make left behind. When no didn't make left behind. Okay. So I'm gonna continue on because this where the shit gets crazy, okay? She is glowing. Nika, is you pregnant? Girl, girl, I dropped my notes. Girl, don't do pregnant. With what? Girl, at this age, my damn shit, my eggs playing peekaboo and so girl, no. Mm-mm. Girl, you made me drop my notes, honey. Don't say no shit like that. Ooh. Ooh, Lord, she got me with that one. Glory. Anyway, girl, don't do that. Ooh, child. Girl, you almost threw me in a hot flash with that one. Child, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. She threw me with I'm gonna stay out that chat. Girl, y'all got me with that one. Pregnant? Wait, what? Child, mine, you say yours scrambled, girl. I know mine's on its way to a strong hard ball, honey. A hard ball. Girl, I'll be swinging at the air at this point. But I'll be rich than a motherfucker if I come up pregnant. I promise you that. Because I'm own a whole system that is a hospital, baby. Because they supposed to make sure nothing like that befell me again. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna play with y'all afterwards. Hold on, let me get through this here. Y'all crazy. At some point, they decided it was time to finally meet because so far, this has been an online relationship. They on the computer tapping and they on the phone, right? Her mom and her were set to go to this theater to see this live action movie, a girl movie. And she paid for this boy, thank you, paid for this boy to come from Wisconsin to meet up with her at this movie. Now, immediately, Mama Didi didn't like Nick and thought it was creepy that he came to a kiddie event for girls with no girlfriend and no child companion. But that didn't stop young Gypsy for going into a boy's bathroom at some point and having sex with Nick. Girl, you know, once he put that thing on her, he got her now. He already mentally got her now. Body, girl, it's a mess. As time went on, the plan to kill her mother really took shape because Dee Dee was not going to allow her to see Nick ever again. They planned for him to come to Springfield from Wisconsin. She would leave the door open and provide him with the murder weapon, which was a knife. Okay. Several times they had already pushed it back off. But one day, Gypsy and her mother got into a bad. Well, wait a minute. Wait, Sir James. Wait, we ain't there yet. At some point, her and her mother got into a really bad argument, but they made up. The mother was up late. They made up. Last words to her that she said to her mother said to her was, "Please don't hurt me again." So when the mother went to bed, Gypsy let Nick in, provided the knife for him to take the mother's life, and went into the bathroom and, in her words, balled up in a fetal position as she heard her mother startled by Nick's presence and the way she was screaming out for her to help because Nick began to slash Dee Dee to her death. hmm Slashed her until she was no longer on the land of the living. Now, after he killed her mother, and they called themselves wiping down all the fingerprints, they caught a cab to a hotel and spent the night. They took videos of all of that on their phones. So when it makes it to court, all those videos are going to be shown or were shown. The next day, they boarded a Greyhound back to Wisconsin. Gypsy said she never even thought about what was back at home. She didn't even think about mama. All she could focus on was that she was free and that she could walk. She didn't think nothing about their mother laying in that house dead. Nick said he and Gypsy planned to build a life together and have a family. They honestly thought they had a chance to do that, and they both were extremely happy. Nick's mom and stepdad met Gypsy, liked her, and allowed her to move into their home. While they were settling in, mail did come in Nick's name. They didn't know what it was because they don't open up mail. But later on, during the interrogation process, the mother is told that that mail that came to your house was actually the murder weapon and $2,000 or $3,000 in cash that they had stolen from Gypsy's mother. It wasn't long before they was arrested, and during this now we're going into the interrogation of each individual. Okay. There are some things that were revealed in those interrogations. Nick, during his interrogation, was asked, did he penetrate, put his penis in the mother mouth, kiss her mother, or do anything beyond causing the woman to die? He said no. The detective tells him because Gypsy mentioned that you wanted to kill her mother and rape her after she was deceased. He said he's not into necrophilia, and he found that that was disgusting. But he did admit, I didn't have sex with her mama, but I had sex with her, and it was consensual after I killed her mother in their house. Gypsy stated that it was not consensual because as he was doing it, it began to hurt, and she asked him to stop, and he did not. Nick said he had Gypsy not asked him to kill her mother, he never would have done it. Now, as I listened to the interrogation tapes, I did know because I went back and listened to the interrogation. I found them chat. I noticed that Gypsy didn't take responsibility for much of what happened. I also noticed that she did a lot of lying. And the reason why I know she was lying, because I'm listening to the audio of the interrogation tapes, but I'm looking at the evidence that was presented in court during the trial. Well, really was no trial, but during her court process. I'm reading what the evidence was. I'm listening to what she's saying. She's trying to remove herself as much as she possibly can from being held accountable for any of this. Okay. And she did lie a lot. She did that. Um, Once they were in court, these people had text messages, Facebook posts, even had a post where Nick and a Facebook page what Nick and Gypsy had together. Gypsy was actually kind of bragging about her mother being dead, called all kinds of bitches and said that's what she deserved. Okay. She was the one that posted on the Facebook post about all that stuff. So when asked in an interview for the documentary, she said that she was happy her mother can't abuse her any longer, but she was not necessarily okay with the fact that she's dead. She said she didn't feel, it didn't even feel real to her. She kind of felt void of emotion, and she said that maybe it was due to all the medication her mother had been giving her for years. There were doctors that said that she should be, that Gypsy is unable to understand what's real and what's not because she grew up in an altered reality and has no idea what normal is. However, in hindsight, she does wish that she told her dad what was happening so that he could have done something, but she was afraid. Her father actually mentioned he recalled a visit that he had with his daughter. And he said that she was so afraid she was visibly shaking. He said he felt in that moment that Dee Dee had told her something about him to make his daughter be so withdrawn from him. He regrets not digging deeper to know what was going on. In fact, the family says she has the family on her daddy's side said they all knew something was wrong, but nobody could actually pinpoint what it was. She was very, very overprotective of this girl, even amongst her family, right? She just was a master manipulator, if you ask me, and that was abusing her kids. That's what the fuck she really was, okay? Do y'all realize that this woman, Dee Dee Blanchard, was such an awful person that not one family member, and here I come with it, Sir James, not one family member wanted to take her ashes after she was cremated. Her own father didn't want any parts of her around him, to the point he told a family member, just flush him down the toilet. Now, do you realize how awful of an individual you have to be to where your family members despise you so much they don't even want your ashes? They didn't even want to spread them to the four winds. They would rather just flush them down the toilet. Hmm. That speaks volumes about who Dee Dee Blanchard really was. On July of 2016, Gypsy Rose Blanchard pled guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to 10 years in prison, of which she must serve 85% of her time. She got a light sentence because for 2 decades, this girl suffered severe abuse at the hands of her mother. She had stopped school at 2 years old. I'm assuming she was homeschooled. Do y'all know that girl didn't even know her true date of birth? Because her mother always kept her in a younger age. She could be 13 because she got over here acting like and dressed like 8 years old. She could be 20 years old and her mother got her looking like 11. Okay. A crime was committed, so she had to be held accountable. But she will be out by the age of 32. Still young enough at a life, to have some form of a life. Her dad does get contact visits, and in the documentary, you get to see the first contact visit she has with her father and her stepmom. Child, she came in there, she showed him that the mark from all them years of having the feeding tube, it was healing up pretty good. She admitted that if she had gotten the death sentence or life, she had already made it up in her mind that she was going to commit suicide. But now that she has a lighter sentence, she has hope for a better future once she's out. And during their visit, her stepmom and dad encouraged her to stay strong and stay out of trouble. But I found an update, y'all. Gypsy's friends and family are concerned that she may end up locked right the hell back up once she's released. Because this girl is not accepting any counseling that is being offered to her in the prison. She is displaying poor judgment since being behind bars, such as being in multiple relationships with men, flying off the handle, and sending troubling emails to her family. The men she's meeting up with, the men she's meeting online, they only want fame. They don't care nothing about her. And several of them have come up there to see her at the prison. The latest man that she broke up with was 20 years older than her. Now, she'll be up for parole in 2024. Nicholas Godejohn received a life sentence to prison for first-degree murder and armed criminal action. Him and Gypsy are no longer together. Now, that's the story. Reading that story, doing the research on it, yes, they have internet access where she can send emails. But that story that just really broke my heart because that girl didn't have a chance in the beginning. But sadly enough, what's happening is those traits that her mother had fell onto her. She is just as manipulative as her mother is. Do you know about the house? What house? The mother's house? I'll wait for her to answer me on that. That was sad. That was totally sad. You put that many illnesses on your daughter. You kept this girl like she was sickly and confined. That yes, the house they got there, they got free housing, they got free trips, Disneyland, they got all kinds of stuff, all because people felt sorry for what the life she was stuck in. And when I say that, she had so many illnesses. And she looked it like a little girl. I think I got some pictures. Let me see if I can share that with y'all. Hold on. This is one of them cosplays when the night she met Nick, and that is Nick Goldjohn. Here's another picture of him. That's her now in prison. This is the mother, Dee Dee Blanchard. And this is a picture of Nick. I'm not Nick. This is a picture of her getting a visit from her father and his wife. And do y'all know that woman used to keep that girl hair shaved too? Now that's cute on a little boy, but this girl was made to look like a little boy. Look at that picture at the bottom, that one right there. That's how she had that girl looking. I just felt like, what in the hell kind of parent is that? You, what was broken inside of you as a person? Because it started with a mama. That she would bore a child into this world and treat her like that. You got this girl on all kinds of medications from a baby on up. She used to talk like a baby. Yep, she talked like a baby too. This woman totally messed this girl up in so many ways. There are not words to describe how horrible this is. Let me get that thing for you real quick. Yeah. I've never seen something so horrible in all of my life. I could not believe how this lady treated her own flesh and blood. If you would like to get a glimpse, because there's a lot on the internet about them, this is the first documentary that I watched. I'm going to put it down in the chat and you guys can go and watch. Didi said she had some of everything, but she didn't. Imagine being a child growing up with a mother that's keeping you confined to a wheelchair, filling you up with all these different medications, giving you all these illnesses that you don't have. People that had grown up in that neighborhood that was friends of hers were shocked when she made court appearances and they were able to see her walk in that damn courtroom. That was some wild shit that her parents, her mother did to her. Her mother is just absolutely horrible. You were so horrible to your child to where the first time she found anybody that paid her attention and made her feel somewhat good, she latched on to him. And she wanted to get away from the mother so bad. If you want more story, follow that chapter on YouTube. I watch every Tuesday and Friday for new uploads. Okay, I check that out. That just shook my whole spirit. When I started watching the documentary, I was like, I know damn well this lady was not doing all of this. But then I went to going outside of YouTube and that documentary, and I requested the transcripts of that and I was just like, I could not believe that happened. And it ain't like that happened years ago. No. Hell, a girl just went to just went to plead guilty in 2016, y'all. We're in 2022. And what's the most saddest part is she's not getting, she's supposed to be able to get out of prison and think she got a chance at a better life, but she has not dealt with everything she endured as a child, up to and including masterminding a plot to have her mother killed. She's not getting any assistance. And she's refusing counseling in jail. But she ain't got no problem with hooking up with dudes that she meeting online, getting into relationships with them, inviting them to come up to the prison to visit her. One 20 years older than her. They don't care nothing about her well-being. They care about what kind of fame that they can get out of the deal, because this story was worldwide. So she still don't have anybody there. And the people that want to be there, she's not really trying to hear what they have to say. I just think this is one of the worst stories I've ever heard. I can only imagine what it must feel like. Thank you, Jane. I can only imagine what her life must have been like. Doctor after. Hell, I got an illness and I go to the doctor and I get tired of seeing them sometimes. Imagine what that girl must have endured. And then not only are you taking her to the doctor, getting her prescribed to all these medications, getting her unnecessary surgeries. Then you beating on her. You got to keep her in line. She is not allowed to think. So how do I keep you in line? I keep you scared. This girl was scared. Even doing the documentary when she's already in jail. She came in her prison suit. She still was scared. You could still see the fear. You could still see her reverting back into being a little bitty girl, a child. This girl in her 20s now. No, she's 30. I think she's 30 now. That's just sad. But anybody got any questions? The father and Gypsy should have sued the doctors. They failed her and didn't do their job. Yeah, and that one doctor, the neurosurgeon I was talking about, he was saying that for him, they can report it, but what did he have beyond a suspicion that he could take? I think he was so afraid of how people were going to perceive him that he didn't even say nothing, even though his gut was telling him something ain't right here. This girl went through decades, 2 decades of doctors poking and prodding on her for all these said illnesses. And imagine what kind of a mastermind her mom must have been to keep these doctors believing these symptoms so they'll keep doing things. Like even surgeries. Yeah, she need extreme therapy, but she's not willing to take any. She thinks she's gonna be fine, and she's not. When that boom hit her, oh my God. That boom, and when I say that boom, I'm talking about when reality truly hits her. If she don't do something about it, she gonna be just like her mama. She's out, she might not have no child and treat her like that, but she's gonna be just like her mother because she's lived in that alternate reality to her whole life. The only thing she gonna be able to compare jail when I was with my mom. Jail when I was with my mama. She's not gonna be okay. She's gonna be 10 times worse than her mother, to be honest. I just think, yeah, she's 30 now. She's gonna be way worse than her mother. You think Dee Dee Blanchard was something? Baby Gypsy Rose Blanchard gonna be a mess. You hear what I'm trying to tell you? That girl, she don't know nothing but lying and getting over. And she's perfected it. She know how to play the game. She has no idea what it feels like to be in a normal, loving, stable environment. All she knows is chaos and destruction. I just feel bad. And I just feel like I don't see how this girl, how this woman was able to hoodwink the system and the police for so long. You mean to tell me it was y'all didn't feel like it was something different, something wrong here? Going to the hospital, taking this girl to the hospital over 100 times between 2005 and 2014. Happy birthday, Miss Jean. Miss Jean, drop your cash app down in the chat. Everybody, please take a moment to flood the chat with happy birthday salutations to my moderator, Miss Jean Hope. Happy birthday, Miss Jean. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Miss Jean. Happy birthday to you. Drop your cash out, Miss Jean, so I can put it up on the screen. And if y'all got a dollar or two, please bless her today on her beautiful day. And I ain't gonna just tell y'all to do it. I'm gonna do it too. Miss Jean, put your cash app down there, boo. Now, Miss Jean, I got your cash app. I'm just trying to see if you're gonna go on and put it down there before I do. I'm just letting you know real quick. I got a cash app for you. Miss Jean. I know it, girl, you knew I was gonna put it, I was gonna put it up there if you didn't. Okay. Happy birthday, Miss Jean. And I just love you, love you, love you. I really do. And thank you for always being here for me. I appreciate you. Hello, peaceful lady. How are you doing? Happy birthday to all the March babies. Because I've been in different chats here and there, and I've seen so many people having birthdays. So I would just like to extend a happy birthday to each and every one of you guys who have had a birthday or will be having a birthday in the month of March. You the 21st? Well, girl, I'm doing a video every day in the wait a minute, the 21st. Okay, that's next week. I thought trying to make sure they roll up on the weekend. Cause y'all know I drop pre-recorded videos on the weekend, honey. But make sure you let me know, J Truth, on the 21st. Um, your birthday was on the 10th. Happy belated birthday, Shelly. J Truth, don't you forget to remind me on the 21st. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing on the 21st, but I'll be here because of course we're doing March Madness down here in the den. We're doing a video every day in the month of March, and I have 18 days in, and I done held strong, bitch. I done held strong. You hear me? Y'all done got something out of me every single day this month. And I just thank everybody that's been coming through and watching the videos. Thank you for understanding the content change. But I have to do what feels good to me. Now, will I still cuss a bitch out? Hell yeah, you seen just cuss a bitch out today. But that ain't where I'm at right now. When you truly blessed and happy in your life, you don't have that type of energy for people's. So I thank y'all for understanding. I understand that with the change, the numbers drop, but I'm all right with it. As long as I can look at myself in the mirror every day and smile and like love what looks back at me, then it's worth it to me. hmm Hell no, and I got health issues, bitch. I'm not gonna aggravate my conditions for that shit. This is the Nika your day ones fell in love with. Thank you, Tiffy. And thank you for allowing me to be me. And I told you I was gonna get back here. I just had to cuss a couple holes out and fight a while. But I'm done. I'm pretty much done. I would take one view. I know that from acting the damn that blood money from acting the fool. It feels good to not have to do all of that. And yeah, the funds fall off, the views fall off. But if you can, you're welcome, my baby. If you when you can make yourself happy, that's the most important thing, child. And sometimes you just don't want to do that shit. And I'm at that place of peace. And I'm not financially beholden to do it. That's the beauty of it all. Because a lot of these people, I don't think always want to fight, but I think because where they are financially, they feel like they need to. Girl, I'll take a cut and pay for some peace of mind. Shit, I'll take a cut and pay. Oh, I have an account. If you go there, I will come and support. Life is too short, nigga. Okay, yeah, I'll be over there, but I gotta make another account so I can join a family and be, become a host over there. But I'll let y'all know the minute that I do. Cause child, I would rather I told my people, I said, look here, I'm gonna take a cut and pay, baby. I know them cash apps ain't gonna be ringing, and I know that AdSense ain't gonna be the best. But as long as I can wake up every day and not be in no damn flare up or have my around here mad, around here screaming and hollering at people and shit, they ain't did nothing to me. M. Bernadette birthday is March the 21st as well. Okay, I'm gonna send her a kite and tell her to at least come by the den so we can drop her stuff and love on her a minute. Cause every birthday is important. It could be your last. I ain't wishing that on nobody, but that's the way I live my life. Okay. Every birthday counts to me because child, it could be my final one. And I'm just gonna be happy for what I got right now. Cause bitch, let me get to that 50 mark this year. I'm preparing y'all that we probably ain't gonna be down here in the den for no damn birthday party. That is the monumental one, baby. That is 50. Okay. Get your money how you have to as long as you're happy doing it. And I'm happy like this. Every now and again I get a little blessing, which is a bonus on the job. That ass in is fine. I'm good. I'm good. I'm in a happy place. And when you happy, you just ain't finna do anything for a dollar. A dollar can't necessarily make me holler. So I let them woo bang it on out, child. I'm gonna let them woo bang it on out over there. And I'll be watching, but I won't be participating. And shit, I don't even get a chance to watch a lot of it because I got other shit going on. This fibromyalgia is giving me the blues, and I want to smile. Smile anyway. Smile because you're still alive, J Truth. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. But you are blessed beyond measure to simply be here, able to type in that chat, breathe, and everything else. So that's a reason to be grateful. That's a reason to smile. The fact that he ain't gave up on you and sent you on the ground. Baby, you still here. You're still pretty. And you still have a lot to offer this world. Your assignment is nowhere near being done. So I pray you have some peace from the pain. But if you could not handle that, that wouldn't have been, you wouldn't even be going through that because you don't get nothing you can't handle. Now, it might make you a little irritated and you want it to stop, but you have it in you to handle it. And better days are coming. Oh, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, girl, you're a blessing. You're a blessing, J Truth. I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well, baby. How you doing? This raggedy back of mine is screaming, but I'm smiling through it on this birthday of mine. And you best to. I always think when I'm at my worst with, being sick or whatnot, I always remember that millions didn't make it. But I'm one of the ones that did. Even in my peer group, it's a lot of people that started out with me ain't here today, but I still am. And that is a reason for me to always keep my head up. It's through what you're going through now that you'll be able to have a mighty testimony to give to someone else. When you turn 40, you're going to be able to, baby, don't wait till you 40. Don't start living it up now and just turn that shit all the way up to 100 when you get to 40. I got to work later starting a new nursing travel contract in NOLA. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you and all that you have accomplished in your life. Because I remember when you first started and you used to get a little frustrated and everything else, had situations in the family and everything, but you pushed through. And I love it. Hello, how are you doing, Blind Spot? It's not easy to stay positive and stretch on the regular and moderate exercise. Gratitude is the right attitude. And you better know it. The migraines are beasts. Let's party through, though. I know that's right. Baby, you better two-step it like you ain't never two-stepped it before. I mean, you better put your back into it. Put your back into it. Swimming is good. Oh, you somewhere where you can go swimming there, girl? Something strange happened around here. Last night, we had a lightning storm and a little mild rain. And this morning it's cold as shit. Now I was just on out there fooling around with my garden because I done started my garden again. And now today I'm like, hell no. When I get off of here with y'all know what I'm gonna do? Y'all know today is Friday. I have to do pre-recorded videos today to release them over the weekend. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Tracy, girl, make sure you red ball this thing back, Tracy. Today was a good one. Oh, girl, today is a good one. You know the numbers be small when we on some real shit, but today was a good one. That's bipolar Louisiana. Where the fuck? I'm trying to tell you. I mean, I was on the porch having a good time, all down on my knees, child, digging up in that garden, having a good time, and then it just changed. The wind started getting ridiculous around by 6 o'clock, and by 8 o'clock, it was lightning striking. And I don't like all that shit either. So what I did was, child, I took a pill and went to sleep. I like to sleep through it. You know what I'm saying? I am trying to, honey. I'm trying to. It's that my grandma used to say it's a mighty poor wind that never change. You know what I'm saying? Child's a mighty poor wind that never change. Do you watch Swamp People? If you do, one of the guys come from down southeast uh, Louisiana. I saw Swamp People once. I ain't really into that because we see that on the regular page. And I know you do or have because you're from down this way. I just got on lunch. Let me take it back. Okay, yeah, girl, watch it. Watch it. This story is crazy. And the next one I got for y'all next week, just as crazy. But I like talking about it. I just hate that I have a very bad feeling for Gypsy. I do, y'all. And I ain't trying, I don't want to put nothing on nobody, but I'm gonna tell you, I really do feel like she in for a hell of a life. Cause I know if I had to go sit on the damn couch over some shit that did happen in my life, I know damn well she needs to be talking to somebody to learn how to deal with what happened to her and find her perfect peace. And she's not gonna find that because it's like she's substituting dudes to fill that void that she's feeling, and it don't never turn out right. It don't never turn out right. My city closed down the warm pool. Oh, I think the boy was tired, tried extra hard for something that she set up. She got a slap on the wrist. I agree. Because remember, he got some issues too. Just because his parents, or it didn't come out that his parents did as much as what Didi did to Gypsy, that don't mean that he didn't. He got he got autism, Asperger's. He's got other issues as well. And if the boy don't think, if his brain will always be around 16, 17 years old, I think all of that should have been taken into consideration as well. I don't know why they dropped that, why they brought the hammer down on him and not her. Cause truth be told, she's showing you she just like her mama because she got her way out of this situation. He's a little slow also. He did it because she said she was in fear. Exactly. He wanted to protect her. So why they treated him so much different from how they treated her, I don't know. I mean, they both were going to have to be held accountable for the actual crime that was committed, fine. But why is his life and hers is only 10 years? And he would never did that if it wasn't for her. Hmm. I don't get people. I really don't get people. I don't understand. Y'all better understand that that damn scale of justice is so unbalanced. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't just unbalanced as it pertains to people of color. Because both of them is white. I'm just saying. But look at how people wanted to feel sorry for her and show mercy and pity for her, but nobody had any. And I think that's why his mama feel that way too. Because I think I found a little excerpt. She not understanding why her son was treated so harshly, but they basically gave him a slap on the wrist. And both of them have some developmental problems. I'll say that way. I don't get it. Mm-mm. But did anybody want to say anything else? Because if not, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up so that I can move on to do my pre-records. And by the time I'm through with my pre-records today and making sure I edit what I need to edit in there and out of there, it'll be about 5 o'clock. And y'all know I clock out of YouTube on Fridays at 5 o'clock. So this weekend, you'll still get your video every day. It just be an upload. I might even premiere something. I don't know. And again, if you're just coming in the chat, because I'm seeing the number, uh, today is my moderator Jean Holt's birthday. If you would like to give her a monetary gift, her cash app is up on the screen. And if you can't, then just simply say happy birthday to her today. I have nothing for you other than unblock me, great lie. I unblocked you, girl. You been unblocked. I don't know why you ain't just dropped down. I think I unblocked you. I unblocked you when the stuff happened with my channel. Remember we was over on the other channel and you came on the link. I unblocked you then. Mm-hmm. Erica's and Mo, girl, you done missed it all, child. We about to get ready to go. But today is Miss Jean's birthday. I'm blocked on another channel. Mine? On one of your other channels. Let me see. On mine, Shelly. I was in here under my main account. Well, girl, how many channels you got? Yes, I'm blocked under S_Hutchison. Oh, okay. I'll unblock you. I'll unblock that one. By the time I come back live again, you'll be unblocked. No. S_Hutchison. Well, child, I could do it right now. Hold on. Because when I start drinking that blueberry wine, I ain't going to remember. Oh, I ain't know. Now let me see if it take, because I've been having problems. See, they doing you like that too. Let me go see. I'm not understanding that. Do y'all know I have several people who are blocked and I cannot get these people unblocked? I don't understand. You'll go to their channel, you click that little button up there like I'm doing right here. You see it say block user, right? I hit unblock user, unblock, and when I refresh it, she's still blocked. I don't know. And Manny showed me how to go up in there. Hold on. Settings. Blocked contacts. When I go in here under this other block list, Shelly not on my block list in here. So why she can't come in on her other channel, I don't know. If you know how to unblock people, send it to me and let me know how to do it. Cause I don't know. It's you and two other people, my Stacy as well. She can't. Stacy got to come under her other account too. I can't. I don't know how to unblock out. I'm going backstage. Your name's not there. I'm trying to go to your channel. I see that you are blocked. I hit unblock and submit. Refresh it and y'all blocked still. I just don't know what to do about that. So if anybody that watched this replay know anything about how to do that, please send me the information and I will definitely be glad to do it, because I got some of my people that I really, and I don't really see no reason. Yeah, I went under Google. I went under Google. And since they blocked, I don't give a shit about this showing. See, that one right there. Girl, yeah, send me the information. You know I don't be knowing. I can't get these people unblocked for shit. And you ain't never came in her around me under the, we don't play that troll shit, so you don't do that type of shit. So I don't know. Send me the information, child, because I got several people I need to get unblocked. And I don't think it's fair that you have to go to your backup channels. You should be able to just come over here in this den under your main channels. So if you know how to do it, just let me know. Okay. Hangouts. I found 300 people in my Google that was blocked. Oh yeah, send me that information. Cause see, I ain't even know. I thought when I Hangout left everything. I don't know. Ain't Hangouts gone? That's why we had to find StreamYard and all that shit. Send me the stuff now, Shirley. Don't be talking about enjoying no wine and don't send me the information. I need the information because it's more than you up under there. The block was basically stuck because the name was changed at some point. Oh, oh. Tears. Where can I get the blueberry wine? I got it from Thirsty Liquor here in my area. You can get it from some Walmarts have it. If you got your old nasty piece of Whole Foods, they got it in there. It's called Stella Rosa Blueberry Wine, and it's good. hmm Girl, you'll have a good damn time. Tam finna get. Soon as I get through doing this, I'm going on over there because I got to do some other stuff here. I need to go find it. Okay, well, anybody with information, please send it to me because I don't like folks being blocked that I don't want blocked. I'm hooked on this wine called Confetti. I swear to God, it's a whole vibe. Okay, okay, child. Soon as I do these pre-records after this, baby, and get them up there, so all I can do is release them, set them for release. Girl, I'm gonna start on that blueberry wine, and it's gonna take me all the way to Monday. I bought me 3 bottles, honey, 3 nasty little piece of bottles. But tomorrow I gotta take a break because I gotta take Jayla to the skating rink. He wanna go to the skating rink. That's what we doing. The peach, it's called Confetti. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Girl, let me see. Do they got confetti down here? I like peach wines. Child, the people asking me was I over 21. I felt young then. I don't need to do all that. This is Shelley. That's it. If you see it, pick up about. That's what it look like, right? That's it right there, ain't it? Child, I like someone. Ooh, girl. Oh, shit. How you get that shit where you can see? Bitch. There it is. That's it. Okay. Baby, you know I'll find a drink. I will find a drink. In a heartbeat, I'll find a damn drink. Anyway, y'all, let me get the hell up out of here at this time with y'all. Please drop the purple hearts, honey. I want to thank you all so much for watching today. If you coming in late or you came in the middle, please take that ball back so that you can hear this story. It's a very touching story. Whew, it wore me down for a few minutes. I mean, I had to take a couple of breaks from this because I can't imagine what what mother could do that. Oh my God. And I'm just so fearful of what this girl's life is going to be once she gets out of prison. I really am. Mm. But I'm praying better days for all parties involved. I even pray for that little boy Nick, because I feel like they really did just take it all out on him, and it was a collaboration. So it is what it is. Thank you, Sir James, for the information. Anything else you find, you let me know about it, because I like to talk about this type of stuff. And you guys have a wonderful weekend. Remember, in closing, as always, you do not have to be great to get started, but you must get started in order to be great. And it is the depth of your struggle that will determine the ultimate height of your success. Have a blessed and safe weekend, and I thank you for joining me today. Have a good weekend, y'all. Bye.